A half-wave rectifier uses a diode of forward resistance 10 ohm to supply power to 900 ohm load. If the AC voltage applied to the diode is 10 volt, calculate the DC output voltage, DC output current and DC power. This is a half-wave rectifier. Yeah. Now the turns ratio is not given, so we have to consider this 10 volt and this voltage. This is 10 volt, and the forward resistance of the diode is given 10 ohm, and this is 900 ohm is the load resistor. Now you are asked to calculate VDC. What is VDC in a half-wave rectifier? I have derived in my previous lecture these formulae, and I have given the link of that in the description. So VDC, that is equal to Vm divided by pi, which is equal to Vm. This is RMS voltage, not the peak voltage. Vm is the peak voltage. So how you get the peak voltage in terms of RMS voltage? Vrms into root 2 divided by pi. So this is equal to 10 root 2 divided by 3.14. This much is the volt. This is the DC voltage. Now what is the DC current? So you can calculate from two ways. One is directly, if you know the DC voltage across the load, you can calculate the DC current using Ohm's law. That is IDC, that is equal to VDC divided by RL, that is equal to 10 root 2 divided by 3.14 into 900 ohm. This much is IDC. See, there is another way to calculate IDC. IDC, that is equal to Im divided by pi. See, it is VDC equal to Vm by pi, IDC equal to Im divided by pi. What is Im? That is the peak value of current. Vm divided by Rf plus RL, not Vm divided by RL, because this is the peak value of current. That is the, so when there is a peak value, it is nothing but AC. So AC flows through this diode also. So you have to consider the resistance of this diode also. So this is Im divided by pi. So you will get the same value. Now the third one, that is PDC, that is the output DC power. Output DC power is the power consumed by the load. You know the current. So how you calculate the power? Power is equal to IDC square into RL. IDC you have already calculated, that is 10 root 2 divided by 3.14 into 900 square into RL is 900. So this much watt. An input AC voltage of 200 volt, 50 Hz is applied to a transformer of a full wave rectifier with the turns ratio or 4:1. Determine the DC output voltage, input AC power, output DC power. Assume RL is equal to 1 kilo ohm and forward resistance of the diode is 10 ohm. See, this is a this is a full wave rectifier here. Half of the circuit. This voltage is given, input AC is given 200 volt, and the turns ratio is given 4:1. Now this voltage becomes the input voltage to the rectifier. So this is nothing but the secondary voltage. Now how you calculate the secondary voltage? This is Ns divided by Np, that is equal to Vs divided by Vp. Now we require Vs. Vs equal to, therefore, Ns divided by Np into Vp, which is equal to NS1 NP4. This is 1 by 4 into primary voltage 200. This is equal to 50 volt. So this voltage is 50 volt RMS. Now this is applied to a rectifier. So here there will be diodes and all, and here there will be a load. Actually this is a half wave rectifier, just any rectifier will do for that matter. Okay, this is 50 volt. Now what is asked is the DC output voltage. So first question, the DC output voltage VDC, that is equal to 2 Vm divided by pi. Now I have given the derivation in my previous lecture, and I have given the link also in the description. You can watch it. This is equal to 2 into, what is Vm? This is Vrms. So Vm is equal to Vrms into root 2. Vrms into root 2 divided by pi. This is equal to 2 into Vrms is 50 root 2 divided by pi, this much volt. Now the second question, what is the input AC power? That is input AC power here, which is given by the transformer. Input AC, it is PAC, that is equal to, P is equal to I square into R. It is I RMS square, because this is AC power, I square into R. R is RF plus RL, because AC flows from the transformer through the diode and the load. So you have to consider the forward resistance of the diode also. Now what is IRMS square? Where IRMS, what is RMS value? Im divided by root. Now what is Im? Here, this is Vm. Im is equal to, again, where Im is equal to Vm divided by Rf plus RL. Again the same reason, because this is the AC current, peak value of AC current. Therefore you have to consider the resistance of the diode also. So that is Im is equal to, therefore Vm is equal to Vrms into root 2 divided by Rf plus RL. This is equal to, Vrms is 50 root 2 divided by Rf is given as 10 ohm here, forward resistance of the diode, 10 plus 1k. So this is 1010. So this is the peak value of input AC. So therefore IRMS, here you substitute, is equal to, Im is this much, that is equal to 50 root 2 divided by 1010 into root 2. So therefore this is equal to 50 divided by 1010 ampere. This is IRMS. Therefore AC output power, PAC, that is equal to its square. So 50 divided by 1010 square into RF. RF is 10 plus RL is 1000. So this much is the AC power, input AC power. Next, what is the DC power? PDC. That is nothing but the power consumed by the load. Load is 1 kilo ohm. Therefore PDC, that is equal to IDC square into RL, because DC flows only through RL. So DC power is equal to DC current square into RL. So this is equal to IDC is, see, VDC is 2Vm by pi, IDC is 2Im by pi into RL. So which is equal to Im you have calculated here. So you can substitute here this one. So 2 into 50 root 2 divided by 1010. This is 2 Im by pi 3.14 into RL. RL is 1000. This much watt.